Good morning everybody, welcome to the vlog. Today we are in Dublin, Ireland. I just got into the rental car here. My fiance, it's McKenna, and we're gonna be driving across Ireland this morning to the Cliffs of Moher and staying in Galway. It will be here for 4 days. I think I'm gonna make this all one video, but with that being said, let's check it out. This is my first time in Ireland. This is your third time here? So she's been here before, I haven't, so let's go check it out. So we're about an hour into the drive here, and you can see the weather is very Irish. Fighting off with the jet lag, we're about an hour and a half from the Cliffs of Moher. Just stopped at McDonald's, because, you know, proper Irish breakfast, right? And yeah, we'll be there soon. Just trying to fight the jet lag for now, but we'll be there soon. And then on to Galway. Alrighty, so I'm taking a little break from driving. Now McKenna's driving. A little scared. I'll let you know when we get there though. Oh, there's more sheep. We're kind of in the back roads right now on our way. We're about like 30 minutes from the Cliffs of Moher, so I'll let you know if we make it there alive. So we made it here to the Cliffs of Moher, and it's probably the strongest wind gusts I've ever felt. You can feel the car shaking, so I'm gonna take my phone to record. See, it's misty and stuff, so we're gonna strap up and get out there and see what we can do. These winds are insane though. Winds are like 40 miles an hour. I've never seen winds like this. They almost blew the glasses off my face. Took a little break. You can see my glasses. We're in like the visitor area. I'm about to head back and check out the views. Well guys, we're back in the car on our way to Galway, and that was a lot. The winds were really bad, but near the end the cliffs peaked out, and it ended up being a really good experience. So super happy about that, and we're on our way now, an hour and 24-minute drive to Galway to check into our hotel and probably get some sleep because we're both ruined. But if you're in the area, go to the Cliffs of Moher, highly recommend. Good morning. Day 2 here in Ireland. Today we're in Galway. Yesterday we saw the Cliffs of Moher and kind of passed out from the jet lag afterward, so I slept like 12 hours. I feel a lot better now. It was like a crazy windstorm yesterday. It was like 40-mile-an-hour gusts here. I've never seen anything like it. It was like a winter storm, so that was kind of interesting. Today the weather's a little bit nicer, and we're just gonna explore a little bit of Galway, get in the car, and see what we can find today. Let's do it. So we just parked the car, and now we're in the center of Galway, going to a place called the Latin Quarter, which is just like one of the prettier walking streets here in the middle of the city, and we're gonna check it out and see if we can find a little coffee shop. It also looks like the sun is coming out for the first time since we've been here, so that's good. A winter storm last time was crazy. I've never seen winds like that, especially when we're at the cliffs so bad, so it's nice to be a little bit calmer today. But let's check out the Latin Quarter here. A lot of pigeons. A lot of pigeons. Stop by Cafe Nero. We kind of got a 3 shots of espresso because of her jet lag. I came from the East Coast, so it's not as bad, but she came from the West Coast, so it's about an 8-hour time change. We finished up our coffee, and the wind's picking up again, but we're gonna get in the car and head to a place called Menlo Castle, which is about 9 minutes away, and go check it out. It says on Google it's like temporarily closed. I think it's fenced off, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work out or not, but let's hop in the car and see if we can make it happen. We got a little bit hungry on the way to the car, so we're gonna eat. I got doner, and McKenna got some garlic fries, and then we'll be on the way to the castle. So pardon this brief interruption in the vlog. That meal was really good. So now we're set up, and we're gonna head to the castle. Our car's just a little bit down towards the start of the Latin Quarter, so we're gonna go get that and then see what happens. I did some research online. I think there's a gate and stuff. We're gonna see if you can like walk by the gate and check it out. It's one of the top things to do here in Galway, so let's hope it works out. Well, the bad news is it is gated off the castle, so, and there's like a big sign saying no trespassing, so we're gonna have to figure something else out, maybe go to another castle because don't really want to get in trouble, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks really cool. There's like a bridge. I don't know if you can see it, but out there's like a little bridge and there's a gate across it. It didn't used to be. It used to be one of the top things to do here, so I don't know if something happened or what's going on, but if you are here, I'd be not supposed to go. I see online though that some people trespass, but you're not supposed to go. So we've driven about 30 minutes south of Galway to a place called the Dunguire Castle, which we called the phone number that's on Apple Maps, and they said it was open. I guess there was like some miscommunication because it wasn't the right castle. So this one's closed, however the views are really beautiful, so we're gonna walk over, get some pictures. I'll take some video obviously of it, but I guess some of the castles they don't really attend to anymore, so some of them are closed. And then obviously it's the winter season right now, it's January, so I'm sure peak tourism, some of them are closed, but we're gonna head over, get some pictures, and the views are beautiful too because it's nice and sunny today, so let's go check it out. So clear and beautiful here today. Then you have the castle there. The inside's closed, but you can walk up, which is kind of cool. I don't know where she's at, but man, that is so breathtakingly beautiful. Almost reminds me a little bit of New Zealand. Whenever it's clear here, it's beautiful and just green. So let's go up and check it out and get as close as we can. See here, there's the gate. So it looks like through, but we just walked through this little path it goes kind of around the castle, so you can come check it out, which is cool. And then obviously the view out that way is so pretty. So if you're here close to Galway, it's worth a visit, but probably go to one that's actually open. It's really loud. So about 40 minutes later, we're back into the city of Galway, and we're at a place called South Park, which is on the south part of the city, and there's a cool little jetty that you can walk out, and it's a good place to go around sunset, I've been told by my one buddy. So I'm gonna go check it out. There's a lot of people walking. It should be really pretty right on the water. What do you think? Pretty. Well guys, we came back to the hotel and the jet lag's hitting hard, so we didn't sleep super well last night because of the jet lag. So tonight we're gonna fight it and we're going out to eat. We're gonna get some Irish steak and potatoes down in the city of Galway, but just trying to fight the jet lag so that hopefully we can come back and just go to bed, but it's hitting hard. So we made it here to the restaurant. I kind of ordered chicken and I got the steak, and I think we're gonna split it, so we'll see what comes out. This place is rated super good, so it should be really good, but we're both starving, so let's do it. This will be the first like proper Irish food we've had since we've been here too. Chicken's pretty big, huh? The food was super good. If you're here, it's called McSwiggan's, I believe. Yeah, McSwiggan's pub. Sorry, I'm tired. But she got the chicken, I got the steak, and we kind of split it. It was really good. I recommend if you're in Galway. It's probably one of the only, I know I might get chewed up for saying this, but steakhouses that I saw, at least when I researched. So yeah, if you're here, check it out. But we're gonna head back, go to bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, it is day 3 here in Ireland, and today was a bit of a crazy morning. We got up late and we didn't have a chance to record anything, but I just put in some photos and stuff of the horseback riding that we did through the countryside. It was super rainy and windy and the weather was really bad, so I didn't have a chance to bring the camera out for that either. With that being said though, that was a super fun experience. I highly recommend it if you are in Galway. It was super cool. But now we're at a place about 20 miles northwest of Galway, and we're gonna be eating at a place called Powers, which is like a super traditional Irish restaurant that was recommended to us by the people at the horseback riding. So let's check it out. Let's go have a meal and see what we can get into. And the town looks pretty cool as well. Let's check it out. Just finished our meal, got a quick little tea, and now we're on our way to drive to a place called Clifton Castle, which is about 50 minutes to the west of here on the coast, which is a newer castle that was built in the 1800s compared to some of the other Gothic ones. Man, that wind's crazy, and it just died. But we're gonna hop in the car, drive there. It should be a great experience. Let's do it. So we made it here to the Clifton Castle. We parked out front. It's a little bit of a walk. I don't know if this is private property or not, so I think we're about to find out. Hopefully it's not though, since we drove an hour, but fingers crossed. We're walking this road for a few minutes. There's puddles everywhere. She always steps in puddles. It's all muddy. Should be there in a second though. The lighting's starting to get good because it's kind of close to sunset. Well, we made it. Our shoes are ready. Well, we made it. Let's go check it out. Looks like we can go outside. So it looks like right there you can get in, kind of explore. Super cool. Well guys, we did it. We went in, there's a little sign that says you shouldn't. We went in. It's on the back though, we saw it after the fact. Highly recommend to come here to Clifton Castle. Sorry, it took me a little minute. Come to Clifton Castle, super awesome. It's a little bit older of a castle, or newer of a castle, excuse me, built in the 1800s, but super worth it. And it's abandoned and super cool to explore inside. That was pretty awesome, high five. So we just stopped here in the city of Clifton, and I guess this is one of the first stops on the first non-stop Atlantic flight, and this is to commemorate the pilots. Really, really cool and interesting. Good morning everybody from Galway. We're about to hit the road, head to Dublin. Yesterday was our last day. It's about to take us 2 hours to get over to Dublin. With that being said, let's return the rental car and then head to our hotel in Dublin. Let's go. 2 hours later, we made it here to Dublin Airport. Time to return our beautiful rental car. We drove around for 3 days, but with that being said, let's go catch an Uber and head into the city of Dublin. Alright, so we made it here to the Hilton in Dublin. The other hotel room in Galway we destroyed within 2 seconds, so I didn't have a chance to record it, but it was the Maldron Hotel in Galway. Here at the Hilton, you can kind of see what it gets you. I'll show you guys the bathroom really quick, and then we're gonna go discover some of Dublin. So if you are interested in seeing the countryside of Ireland, it is such a small country. It took us 2 hours to get from the west coast to the east coast. So if you're thinking about renting a car, it's super easy. I do recommend doing it. Just get out of Dublin. And yeah, it was a super easy drive. We got here within like 2 hours, and there's a bunch of rest stops along the way. And the tolls actually aren't that bad compared to some of the other countries I've driven in. So yeah. Hey guys, so we made it here to the center of Dublin. We're gonna go check out where McKenna's grandfather grew up, which is here in the center of the city. Her father's side of the family grew up here in Ireland, so we're gonna go check that out and then probably go get something to eat because it's been a long time since we've eaten, so probably get something to eat here soon and yeah, just kind of walk around. It reminds me a lot of Amsterdam here in a lot of ways. Alright, so we made it here. Lived above this jewelry shop, which used to be a plumbing shop. See in modern day Dublin. Quite a busy street. So right now we're walking in one of the markets down here in the center of Dublin. Take a look, there's a bunch of stuff you can buy and stuff. It's kind of like a little bazaar. Alright, so we just finished up some lunch here at the barbecue place you can see behind me. What's it called? Pit Bros. Sorry. And now we're about to head to Temple Bar. Alright, we made it here to the Temple Bar, which is behind me. You can see the busy streets here in the Temple Bar area of the city. Super cool, super historic, and really makes you feel like very, very Dublin. So the Temple Bar area here is super, super busy, and I think during the night it would be even busier, but it's probably the busiest part of the city we've been to. So if you're looking for a bunch of like tourist shops and stuff, this is kind of the place to be. So now we're at a place called Trinity College, and we're gonna check it out. It's one of the most historic places in Ireland, and super, super old college. Let's check it out. As I stated before, this is one of the oldest, in fact, the oldest university in Ireland, as well as one of the highest rankings. I believe it is the highest ranking, but super historic here. From 1592 it was established. You can see here in the courtyard. Super, super pretty. If you're here in Dublin, definitely check it out. Once the sun goes down here, it gets so cold. The sun's just set below the buildings and it's freezing.
Grazie, bella, thank you.
So right now we are just south of the Temple Bar area on a place called Grafton Street, which is just a bunch of shops and stuff, but it's a bunch of live music and stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Our short trip here in Ireland comes to an end. Tomorrow, heading back to the US. I want to thank you so much for watching. I obviously didn't cover all the country, but I covered as much as I could in the time that I had. I want to thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Wherever you are in the world, saying good night from Dublin, Ireland. We'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning, everybody, from an unexpected day 4 or 5 here in Ireland. Today, due to a change of plans back home, which ended up working out, we are going to be taking a 2-hour train from Dublin to Belfast in Northern Ireland. Let's go, let's head to the train station, check it out, and see what we can get up to in Belfast. That's to get her little Coke. She's a big Coke girl. I like these. I've been drinking these since we've been in Ireland. They're so good. I love orange.
1 or 2.
Alright, we got the Uber on the way. 3 minutes. And we have about an hour until the train leaves. Alright, so we made it here to the train station. We just gotta go in. I gotta pick up the tickets here, and then it's about 40 minutes until our train leaves.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night.
And 2 hours later, we made it here to Belfast in Northern Ireland. We're gonna go ahead and check in our Airbnb and then grab something to eat because we're both starving.
I will leave it on the next train, baby.
Alright, so we made it here to our Airbnb in Belfast, and check it out, it's pretty awesome. So we have the view out of the living room. smart TV. All of this here. This leads into the bedroom. And this huge bathroom. Pretty awesome. So we just left the Airbnb and now we are on our way. Oh, there's a car coming. We're on our way to eat some Indian food. It's about a 15-minute walk. And right now we're here in the center of Belfast. And honestly, my first observation so far is I would say that it feels a lot more lively than Dublin. And the people seem a little bit more welcoming, more talkative, I should say. So observation so far, super good. I really like it here. Alrighty, so we just finished up our Indian food and now we're on our way back to the center of Belfast and we're going to kind of check out the area. It's near our Airbnb. There's a bunch of shops and stuff, so let's go see what we can find. Well guys, good morning from, well I should say good afternoon from day 2 here in Belfast. Slept in quite a bit today, but everything was kind of closed here because it's Sunday. So a lot of things were closed. Nothing really opens till 1. But right now we're on our way to a place called St. George's Market, which is a little market in the center here in Belfast. So we could check that out. And then I think we're going to go ahead to the Titanic dock. Unfortunately, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but the museum itself is closed because there's a bad windstorm here. So we're going to see what we can get, but it really sucks the place is closed. But hopefully there's still some stuff to be able to check out down there. Let's go. So we're here at St. George's Market and you can see you can buy everything here from food to souvenirs to pretty much everything. It's just like a huge market, so kind of like a bazaar. So let's check it out, and it's open I'm pretty sure every day until 3 p.m. here in Belfast. So we got a coffee here, and the market's really cool. You can kind of get anything you want, and it's a good place for souvenirs if you're into that, other than the typical places around town for souvenirs. But just grab a coffee. Not super hungry, but a ton of food options. Definitely check out St. George's Market when you're here in Belfast. Kind of cool. It shows a little historical timeline of here in Belfast, and you can see where we're headed to the Titanic. Started in 1908 here. They built the RMS Olympic, which is the sister ship to the Titanic. Pretty cool. Time for a little lunch here at Nando's. Little Nando's to start the day. Came here on the, we have this ship here, the Nomadic, and then in the back you can see the Titanic Museum, which you can zoom in a little bit. Oh, never mind. Lens is too small, but you can see up there is where the damage to the roof was. So unfortunately it's closed, but we're here in the Titanic quarter in Belfast. A little bit of history I just read on the Nomadic. SS Nomadic, it was owned by the White Star Line, and it's the only surviving ship now from Thomas Andrews, who was one of the creators of the Titanic. And it was made to transport passengers and mail to and from the Olympic, which is a sister ship to the Titanic, and the Titanic itself. Pretty awesome that it's here right behind me in the shipyard. Oh, you can see here, it is unfortunately closed, but this is the Titanic Museum here in Belfast. So while the museum is closed, the dock where the Titanic was built and stuff is still open, which is really what I wanted to see. So I'm super hyped about that, and we're on something. Right now you can see the trail behind us is called the Titanic Trail, which is a super long walk through the Titanic quarter here, but super interesting and cool. So let's go check out the dock. It should be pretty awesome. So we made it here to where the Titanic was built. As you can see behind me, it's called the Titanic Distillery, and what that used to be the pump house to control water coming in and out of the little slit where Titanic was built. And what I'm about to show you is where the ship was actually built and where she sailed out of to head down to Southampton to start her maiden and only, unfortunately, voyage across the Atlantic. Check it out. So down there is where she was built. and they would pump the seawater in from right where my finger is to fill it up so the ship could sail out. You can't do tours here. Obviously today we're not able to do one, it's a Sunday and it's kind of late, but you can go down there. You can see little figures and stuff for the tours, but really, really amazing, something I've always wanted to see. So we didn't get to see the museum, but definitely the best thing we did get to see. Well guys, that's officially going to wrap up our Ireland series. Thank you so much for coming along with us. Had a great trip. In my opinion, probably the favorite thing I did, I don't know, the castle was pretty cool too, but checking out the Titanic area and the Titanic Quarter in Belfast, I highly recommend doing. It was a super, super cool opportunity. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, saying wherever you are in the world, goodbye from Belfast, Northern Ireland. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.